Hello, I'm back to do a really quick pumpkin face tutorial that a few of you have asked for. So first of all, you're going to need to die cut your pumpkin. I've chosen to do mine in orange glitter. You're going to need a sheet of white cardstock that is larger than your pumpkin, not by too much, just enough so that you can play around on there. Let's see, make sure that we can get that in the picture. And you're also going to need to cut your pumpkin in black so that you can use those black elements. So let's poke those bits out. Try and do this quickly for you. Yeah, I've got the nose and the mouth out. And now I am taking out the pumpkin. Don't throw this one away. So that is the die. Now you can either print off an image from the website or just take a screenshot and look at it on your computer when you put it together the first time. And excuse me, what you're going to do is you're not going to use your mouth until right at the very end. So we're going to take away the orange pumpkin because that's the one that we are going to use eventually, and I'm just going to use this one. This is my template. Now what I'm going to do, I've got plenty of space either side of that pumpkin to play around, and I'm just going to use a stamp block, little old stamp block, which is what I use, and my Dollar Tree Jock Glue, and I'm just going to squeeze a little bit on there. I don't need too much because it doesn't take much. And now I'm going to do something that might horrify some people, and that is I use my pokey tool to apply my glue. Right, I've got two eyes here and I've got a nose, and as I said, we're going to do the mouth last. And I've also got my picky up tool. So positioning your template pumpkin, that's what we'll call this one. It's not the one you're using, this is just your template. And we're going to pick up just a little bit of glue and put it in the middle of the eyes there. We don't actually want to touch the template because we don't want to glue it down. And now with my picky up tool, I'm going to put the eyes where they should be. Okay. And because I know that this is a shift to the left, I'm also going to insert the nose. So just a little bit. You don't want to glue that template down. I've got to make sure that my pokey stick doesn't roll all over me. And now we'll just pick up the nose and we'll put that in. So that is perfectly aligned in there. Turn his nose a little bit, I think. And you can squish it down so that it's glued. Okay, so that's what we've done so far. And now we're going to lift carefully, she says, stick it down again. We're going to lift that template, keeping everything where it should be. And that is what your sheet of white cardstock will now look like. It will have two little black eyes and a little black nose. Move that mouth. And now we're going to come in with what is going to be our actual pumpkin, and we're going to position it there, and we're going to shift. Now the shadow that we want should be coming on the left and the light on the right. So just move your pumpkin into place until you feel that you have its expression correct. Now I would actually move maybe down a little more. So you can see that you've now got your light points for the eyes and you've got your light points for the nose. At this point, I take my pokey tool. If you've got one of those glue bottles with a long nozzle on, that's perfect. And I just lift up there. I don't go to the edges of my pumpkin because, of course, when it's done, you want to be able to trim off all of that excess white cardstock from around the edge. and I'm going to go into this little bit here and just wipe my glue down there. So that's just 2 little points there just to anchor it, and I'm gluing it in position. I'm actually going to pause while this dries for a second. Okay, hopefully that is now dry, and as you saw, I just anchored the pumpkin head there in 2 places, and the eyes just got a little dot and the nose got a little dot. Now we need to insert the mouth. Now I know that the light point is at the bottom of the mouth and the dark point is at the top, so I just push that underneath there again with my pokey tool until I get the kind of dark and light points that I like. This can seem a little bit fiddly at first, but as you get more confident, you can just push that in. It's what I can't see above, so I'm kind of guessing for the camera. Now I like where that side of the mouth is, so all I need to do is hold that and push up. That's pretty much where I want it, just like that, and that for me is okay. So I'm keeping my finger there because I don't want that side of his mouth to move, and I'm picking up just a little tiny dot of glue again onto the end of my stick, and I'm lifting up my pumpkin and I can wipe that down underneath his mouth and press down, and that should dry nicely. And now while I'm doing that, not right to the edge yet, just a little bit there to anchor that as well. See, it really is quite quick. Once you've done a couple of these, you're kind of like in the rhythm of it. And now all you need to do is take your scissors. Remember, you haven't put any glue to the edge of your pumpkin, and you're just going to go in there and underneath, and you're just going to cut it out. Remember, no one is going to see the back. If they are going to see the back, then all that you need to do is cut out another pumpkin and glue it on there so that your back is nice and clean and smooth and flush. So obviously don't go too close into any cut points like the eyes, otherwise you're going to be losing all of your white. I think I actually glued that up to the edge, but you're not supposed to do that. You can go under the stem there, around there, around there. Don't want any white to show. I've got a little bit of something there. Right, and that's it. That easy. Just by making yourself a little template, gluing everything in, then put the one on that you're going to use and shift it. Oh, that's a nice picture for a change, isn't it? You have a great day, or what's left of it. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.